What's up guys, Josh aka Savage Hydra here and welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time we basically explored pretty much all of the demon ruins and dealt with the demon fire sage, we dealt with ceaseless discharge and basically progressed down to this fog wall. And now I'm going to actually equip the black hemmed skirt as well. This looks pretty cool actually. I do like this armor set, it looks really nice. But I am going to progress through this fog wall. And you know, in the last episode we had the we saw that thing stuck to the wall. Now it's time to deal with that. So yeah, this is the centipede demon. Pleasant, isn't it? It really isn't. But we're basically surrounded by lava right now. But we gotta wait until it kind of comes up to us. Ugh. Please come closer. Oh, was that gonna do the jump? That's the swing. Ah, there we go. La. How did that miss? Seriously? That is frustrating to say the least. Ow! This is not going well at all. Oh, okay. Let's get under your legs. Break your ankles. Oh no, the stampede attack. Okay, that didn't hurt half as much as I thought it would, to be honest. Come on. Come on. So this is the annoying thing about this fight, is you're basically confined to this very small space. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. This is going much better now. Ooh, oh, that was an explosion. Right. Come on. Another swing. Nearly there. There we go. That was him dealt with. That actually went a lot better than I thought it would, surprisingly. But we do get something from him. We get the orange charred ring. And a humanity homo bone. And probably a fair amount of souls. Souls? There we go, 40,000. That is like another level up. I'm doing that. Actually, no, we're fine. We don't need to level up now, because this place is actually littered with bonfires. Like, littered with so many bonfires. But what we do have is the orange charred ring, which reduces lava damage. So we'll put that on. And now, well, actually, let's do a comparison. Let's take the ring off. This is how much damage lava does to us. Okay. That was more damage than I wanted to take. This is how much lava damage does to us now. So yeah. And this is basically the item description of the ring. Says how... Oh, look, there's an item over here. This is why we explore, people. Explains how... Oh, there's green titanite shards. Don't really need them. It explains how the orange charred ring was given to Ceaseless Discharge to treat his condition. Because, well, I mean, it's like he's basically just spewing lava continuously and blistering out and everything. It's pretty grim and unpleasant for him. Is that a place we can go over here? It is. But there's nothing here. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna heal. Because I don't want to die to lava on the way over. And then being the foolish thing he is, he dropped the ring, and from where the ring fell spawned the centipede demon, which is kind of some Lord of the Rings style stuff. So, but we have our friend Slayer.
Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
You okay?
Why?
Oh, he is bothered. He's upset. Oh well. Well, now we can continue through the rest of Lost Izalith, and obviously this whole area would be completely... Basically, we wouldn't be able to traverse this area at all. I am an idiot. I wanted to rest at that bonfire and level up. So I think I might use the souls items we have as well. Let's have a look, see how much we've got. Let's see what we've got. Soul of Brave Warrior, Soul of Proud Knight. Let's use these. We might be able to level up once more. How much do we need? 37,000. Oh, we're not going to get another 7,000 out of 17,000 out of these souls. That's unfortunate. Could go and level up my pyromancy though. I don't know whether we can walk back down here, so I'm not going to do that. I am going to continue onwards. We should be able to avoid dying until the next bonfire fairly easily. This is the other area in the game where there is another hidden bonfire. I mean, there are clues to it, much like the one that's in the catacombs has a clue to it. But we keep sticking to these things, these branches and stuff here. And I'm going to fall off the log, apparently. Fine. Got another Soul of a Brave Warrior. And we can keep on here. And then we see this kind of leads you through the area, which is nice. But we can head over this way. And fall off the log again. But we want to basically head over to here. Pick up our item. And let's heal. And this is basically our clue. Because these things, although there's nothing... Oh, that's actually, like, not it. Okay. Are you alive? You're not alive. So if we head over... Oh, you are there. Okay. If we head around this corner here... Oh, we just pulled a bounding demon. The insides of these things are hollow. And we've been shown that. Soul of a great hero. That's going to be worth a lot of souls. And there's these bounding demons, which are incredibly not something you want to engage with in melee combat, might I say the least. Because they just stomp around and do dangerous things. So I'm going to continue up here. And we can go through here. And we can pick up an item right here. 20 humanities. And you can see there's a big branch that's leading up there. And that's where we want to go. But we're going to get a new bonfire first. And this is actually going to be the closest bonfire to the boss fight. I see there's souls over there. There's items over there. I do not want to deal with these bounding demons. So I am going to do a drop. Let's drop. And as we know, these things are hollow. And this wall right here is illusory. So we can get a bonfire. Wonderful. And let's use some of our souls. And we should be able to level up off that. And we'll save the soul of a great hero for another time. Oh, we're 50 souls off. Wonderful. That's actually quite annoying. But I know how to get an easy 50 souls. I'll tell you that much. Hello! 50 souls. Well, more 300, but that's our level up. So let's go get some more endurance. Level up. Endurance. As I said, we're going to get to 30 in all of these. Should be good enough. And we can head under here. And up. Now, actually, I don't know where we can see right now. No, we can't see very well. We'll see it from the other side rather quickly. But this is actually pretty much directly below the Tomb of the Giants. But we will see that later. But for now, we have a wide open area to deal with lots of these things. Is that a fake one? That's a fake one. That is not a living. Die. Oh. Ow. Die. Is there an item under here? Should we look? Nope. You can't roll over that either. Oh well. Really? Okay. But we can continue going on through this whole area rather easily. These guys are pretty easy to deal with. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm under the impression that this armor actually has some really high poison resist, which is still going to be useful for us because there is another area of poison to deal with. And in fact, it is... Actually, no, it's not. It is potentially a conclusion to Siegmeyer's storyline. Because he has travelled down here now. Somehow getting past us. Might be when we died. But he will be down here in a particular area. Which shall be dealt with. I'm going to have a new enemy here as well, which is quite a grim, disgusting looking one. But at the same time, they're pretty amusing to just look at. A large soul of a brave warrior. And now we got to deal with a Chaos Eater. Hello, Chaos Eater. If I can not get trapped on a branch, that would be pleasant. Now. Let's not. Can you come down here, please? Oh, you get stuck. Oh, no, you're not stuck. Ooh. Now that will also, much like the acid attack of the worms, that will also destroy your equipment. What is with the FPS drop? Like, we just like jumped a little bit. That's just probably just gonna be Dark Souls in this Right, so we have a couple of things here. We have a couple of directions to go. We can go up there, and we see, oh, it's another one of the Daughters of Chaos. How nice, we can probably have a chat with her later. But for now, we'll go down here. And we've got a couple of different ways to go. You can go over this way. And around here. And hop off here. Because we saw an item. Let's grab this. Soul of a hero. Deal with you. And continue onwards. And we should, if we gotta be careful. Ooh. Oh no. Anyway, there's an item there. It's not something that we're gonna need, like at all, because it's only a rare ring of sacrifice, and we, like, as we've said before, the only place that a ring of sacrifice is only really necessary is when you are dealing with Seath for the first time. I'm also going to take the orange charred ring off for now because we don't need it, there's no more lava. And chuck on our howled ring. And now we can head down here. And do with these guys. Any item back here? No, I'm going to drop a... Ooh, this is bad. Oh, okay, that's fine. That got blocked. The trees are... Oh, dear. So I just wasted a load of heal miracles there. But we can... Doop. And a... Doop. And where we want to go is in there in a minute. I'm probably going to... I don't know whether to attempt this Titanite demon or not. I'm kind of scared of it. I've never actually killed this one. So... let's just give it a go. Why not? We're going to be coming back anyway. I can just cut the video. So we'll see how much it does to us. We are fast rolling, that's fine. I like that. So come on. Let us dance. Ow. Oh yeah, that's taking like no damage. That is taking no damage from us. Let's try fireball. Well, that does a little bit. Let's do this with some safety. Pyromancy. Chip damage. Oh, you got staggered. Right, that's all our pyromancy down. Ow. Ow. Ugh. Right, this is actually rather difficult. I'm concentrating really hard. Leh. Come on. Oh well, we got. Yeah, I don't want to bother with him. Oh dear. Yeah, he can. Let's just not. We don't even need Demon Titanite. I'm just not gonna bother. Nope, 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 nope. So I need to put the orange charred ring back on. Where is it? There we go. And we can head back over this way. Actually, I'm gonna have a look at our the difference. If we look, oh, don't want to take that off. The Shadow Garb, much less fire resist, obviously, and the Shadow Garb also has look at that poison resist. Look at it, 94. Right, okay. We're keeping this armor on. We probably have more poison resist in the armor and the waistcloth alone than the entire Shadow Garb has in its entirety, which is crazy. But again, that is some poison resist right there. So I'm gonna chuck back on Havel's ring, and there's gonna be a lot of ring switching in this short space of time. So I'm gonna run through these guys, just because they're not really that much of a threat. They're not worth any souls. So I'm just gonna scooch on through them. I'll run past the Chaos Eater as well. I just want to get to where we want to go, which is up this way. If we can not get caught on a branch, that'd be nice. And run through here. And then down here. And I will deal with these guys purely for the fact of we kind of need to, otherwise they're going to be annoying. And clear this out. Let's clear out this whole area. Which is fine. And now I'm actually going to pop on the rusted iron ring. So yeah, this whole floor collapses. And we should... You can see Sigmire over there. So, and he is asleep. Now, he will wake up, as he does. But I don't want to do so. I want to try to progress his story further. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal, just to make sure we're full health. And we're going to take the plunge and drop down here. Oh, and the weapon's at risk already. Oh dear. And we're poisoned. Oh, we died. Well then. That was... Actually, we might need to talk to him first to actually trigger it all. So I'm gonna... we're gonna have to repair like all of my stuff now. So I'm gonna have to use one of these... which is what? There we go. Large Sword of a Brave Warrior. 8,000 souls. Probably gonna get wasted. So we can repair equipment. And we need the orange charred ring. Weapon switching, but I will cut to where we need to be. Oh, that was not on. There we go. Right, so we are back here, and we now have a bit of an easier time getting down because we can just use this this route. And And head on down casually. But gonna run around this way. And I might, yeah, so I'm gonna go down the easy way and see what happens if we kill everything and then talk to Sigmar. What's the Dying Ring? And just for the increased poison resist, I'm gonna put the gold hem black hood on. So we look at that. Look at that poison resist. Look at that poison resist. It's like double. It's like double poison resist. Oh man. But we can head down here. And there will be more Chaos Eaters. These are massive holes. And I'm gonna let them come towards me. One by one. That was a grab attack, by the way. And their grabs, the grabs of these things can be instant kills. Ooh. Let's heal up. Deal with you. Let's scout around. Oh, they do have drops as well, which is nice. Red tile. Oh, that is a really rare drop. That's a really rare drop that you don't even know. Where are they all? Maybe the ones that we killed aren't the ones that respawn. Oh, that's useful to know. The green Titanite shards and everything, we got items. And now I'm going to clear out the rest of it underneath here. Just for the items and things that we can get. And then talk to Sigmar and see what he says. Nothing down here. We've got a change of clothes, but you still recognise us, so that's fine. And there's an item over here. I fear that there's something going to fall down this hole. But I don't think it will. We can open this up, and that has a red Titanite slab. So we now have 2 red Titanite slabs. We have 2 of them. I believe, actually, I've never seen that before. That might be a secret area that opens only if you're a Chaos Servant. I don't know. I've never seen that before. That is certainly curious. But we can head over here. You don't want to fall in these holes. Those holes are certain death. And we can head up here. And I'm going to grab our purple moss clump. And kill this poison. And heal up. And we've got another Chaos Eater. They make that weird poppy, like, boop, 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 boop sound, and that's amusing. Red Titanite chunk. And let's see if we can get round to Sigmar now. So here? Yes, here we go. Let's talk to him.
Ah. Oh, there you are. Wait, did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful. This night of Catharina, take this as a token of my gratitude.
So yeah, speckled stone plate ring.
I'm always thanking you. I curse my own ability. I feel like
So we get the speckled stone plate ring. I don't know whether or not that is going to progress his storyline. I get the feeling that because we got the speckled stone plate ring, that's actually going to be the end of his storyline. Because his storyline is one of the ways that you can get Titanite slabs. Or, well, there's one Titanite slab. But we will find out soon enough. Because the area in which the final stage of his quest happens, if it has progressed to it, actually happens in another area that branches off from Blighttown. So we will be going back to Blight Town after this episode. So I think this is going to be a Friday episode, so it will be the Monday. And we will head down and we will clear out the last thing in Blight Town that we need to do. It's not in Blight Town, but it is an area from Blight Town. How do we get out? That is the question. Is it over here? Aha, it's here, this way. It's always, I always got lost in this area, like the first couple of times I was going through it. But we can head upwards this way. And not fall off, please don't fall off. Oh man. And we're free. So purple moss clump. And heal. And now let's go talk to our nice pyromancy friend upstairs. And by talk, I of course mean murder. Because she can try and kill us. But she is very fragile. Yeah. Isolith Catalyst, all good. We can head over this way, deal with another Soul Eater. Chaos Eater, Soul Eater. Soul Eater is pretty good though. And we can pick up a Chaos Fire Whip Pyromancy. That sounds badass. But I'm gonna heal. And now we have our boss fights. So I'm gonna drop straight into it. We don't have enough souls to level up, and I really don't want to have to fall all the way down here again. But I am going to equip. There's this boss fight's quite this boss fight's probably the one boss fight in the game that actually feels truly unfair, and you'll see why. But there's a cheese thing you can do with it involving the Homeward Bones, and I'm gonna put Havel's ring back on. Oh, where's Havel's ring? There we go. So we can do the fast roll stuff, and let's. But I don't think we're gonna need to deal with much in terms of physical damage. If we get hit, we're gonna die. But I will chuck it on anyway. The fire resistance is probably more important, but not in the early stages of the fight. But we can traverse the white lights and head downwards to meet the Witch of Isolith. Now, obviously, that was the another one of the Chaos Daughters of Chaos. So that is 5, and we have the Bed of Chaos. So what is going on here? That's a sweep. There we go. And what you want to do is head to these things, break through them, and you'll see that we've got like weird tendril things. So we're completely safe under here, but we want to cut this down, and she gonna get mad. She gonna get real mad. So yeah, she angry. And that certainly looks unpleasant. But at this point, essentially, we can just Homeward Bone and get out. Which sounds weird considering we just left the boss fight. But one, I might as well at this point use our... Actually, I might save these souls for leveling up a Pyromancy, just because I can. So we want to chuck on our... where is it? Orange Chartering. And let's rest. And we can then continue on up back to the boss fight. So I'll just cut to where we're at the boss fight again. So we're back in the boss fight. As you can see, the fog wall is still here, but we can traverse the White Lights. And if you did notice, when we actually attacked that component, we didn't hurt the Bed of Chaos. Its health bar did not go down. And that is because that was not the Bed of Chaos. That was one of its seals. And we need to break both seals in order to get to where we need to be. And now that she's mad, the area is going to start collapsing. And that hurts. I'm going to heal. And, oh, and we fell down. Well, and this is why this boss fight gets unfair. One, the area starts collapsing, and if you fall into it, it's just instant death, obviously. And the other reason being, we still got the orange child ring on. The other reason being that a lot of her sweeping attacks, if you do manage to block them, have a considerable amount of knockback. In which case, you're probably going to get knocked into a hole. So this boss fight can tend to do a lot of nasty things. That just it's one of the it's probably the only thing in the game that actually properly feels unfair. But we will. I'll probably just keep do a speed run of this whole thing until I actually get to where we need to be. And just speed up this segment until we destroy that second seal. Well, that was easy. I did it the second time around. But yeah, so now we can destroy the second seal. And now she gets really mad. So yeah, she not having a good time. And now I'm gonna home a bone again. That is because that's how this this boss fight goes. And I'm considering just using one of the souls to level up now, just to use up our souls. I'm gonna try the soul of a hero. Oh, so close. Okay, this is. I'm gonna use the other one. What's the other one we got? Soul of a brave warrior. Let's just use that as well. We need like 3,000 souls, and I think this gives like 4,000, 5,000. That's fine. I will level up using that. That's all good. Endurance. Let's go. And then again, I'm just going to cut to where we are back at the Bed of Chaos. So we're back, and now is the final component of the boss fight, and potentially the most dangerous, because now that she's really mad, she will more than likely attempt to use the Great Chaos Firestorm, like that. But right now, we can keep moving forward, and it's slightly to the right. Ow. And we dive. We want to land on that lock. We want to land there. So again, this is going to be a cut point. So again, we are back. And there's a reason why I'm not going to speed through any of this last bit, and that is because, ooh, please stop. And that is because, come on, don't do a swing, no. And really, once you actually get down there and start going inside, she still can kill you if you get hit by the Great Chaos Firestorm. I'm going to see if I can have a Great Shield. Do we have enough? We do not have enough strength to wield that. I'm going to grab our Eagle Shield out of the bottomless box. Because we should be able to hopefully block. We'll take a little bit of damage, but we should be able to block the big sweeps without losing all of our stamina. And get and not get knocked down, which is what's going to be most convenient at this point in time. And that's mainly because if we don't get knocked down by a big sweep, we should then be able to use the timing, the cooldown between her attacks to be able to get down to that little hole. But yeah, so this is why this boss fight is like unfair, because it's almost like, ooh, please no. Oh, no, I got trapped then. You kind of just end up getting caught in like a little bit, and then it just screws you over. Which is pretty much why this boss fight is widely regarded as one of the hardest, because it's almost purely based on RNG, it feels. And whether she uses a certain attack or not. So I'm going to heal and pop out our Eagle Shield. And again, this isn't going to block a lot of damage, but we can take a little bit of damage. We can take a little bit of damage. But the most important thing is not getting knocked over. Go on, do a nice big sweep. There we go. There we go, that is what we needed. Oh dear. So we can drop and fall off apparently. Fantastic! Fantastic. Well, onwards. Got it. Let's go. Run, 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 run. Roll. 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 And all we need is one hit. One hit. One hit is all we need. There we go. Done. Better Chaos. Complete. Ha ha ha. Lord Soul. We done. The Witch of Izalith is dead. And you may have thought about it with the what I said about oh man, that is some level up souls. About what I said about the 7 Daughters of Chaos, and that we would see all of them. We've only seen 5, right? Wrong. The theory goes is that well, basically, we'll read some lore in a minute. But we can we teleport to anywhere? We can't teleport to anywhere. That's so annoying. Let's go back to the Daughter of Chaos then. And we'll use these souls to upgrade our pyromancy a little bit. Just because pyromancies can be nice.
Are you prepared then? If you need.
Modify equipment. So it's plus 11, plus 12, plus 13. And let's then use our soul of a great hero. I think this is going to use like 20,000 souls or something. 20,000 souls. There we go. So we can modify equipment. And there we go. So now we need 25,000 souls, and our pyromancy flame will be at max. But I do, unfortunately, want to head. Actually, it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too bad. If we head back down, I'll have a look at the Lord Soul quickly as well. There's our inventory. There we go. It's in keys. Lord Soul. Soul of the Better Chaos. So the Lord Soul, blah, 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 blah. The Witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life, which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. So basically, as the flame, the first flame, began to fade, the Witch of Izalith, the Witch of Izalith, in panic, decided to try and use her Lord Soul in combination with her mastery of pyromancy to produce a second flame. She failed, and the Lord Soul collapsed. Can we jump over here? So I believe. Oh wait, no, rip me. What happened was that she was consumed by the fire that she created, and that led to basically her becoming the Bed of Chaos. She became that. And the fire also consumed, it created the demons. It also consumed, and Celeste down here, it consumed Quelaag and Quailana, transforming them into those disfigured spider forms. And it caused what happened to Ceaseless Discharge, and it killed the other sister that Ceaseless is looking over. And the two other daughters that we are missing are two that sacrificed themselves to form the two seals on either side of the Bed of Chaos to keep it contained and stop it from pretty much destroying all life. So yeah, that is drama. But we have Soleil here.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Was it all a lie? Oh.
So yeah, Soleil's again a little bit crazy. But I'm just gonna probably just homeward bone this, because why not? We've got plenty of homeward bones just to make it easier. But that will certainly be the end of this. Oh, we're actually back at the bottom of... Okay. Let's then warp to the Daughter of Chaos. And we shall head to our last thing to do with in Blight Town next time. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next episode.